Hey there, planner peeps. Welcome to my channel. Lindsay here. If you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, then thank you for being here again. In this spread, I'm going to be planning for the week of Christmas using the Chic Christmas sticker book from Live Love Posh. I'm going to do this nativity scene set of stickers that she has. I think they're so pretty. I love the florals, and then obviously the nativity scene is perfect for the week of Christmas. So that is what I'm going to use. So let's get started. So I'm going to start by putting this sticker of Mary and baby Jesus in the corner here, and then I'm going to do a floral border across the bottom using all the blue and pink floral stickers that are included in this set. I really love this dark blue and the pink mixed together. I think it's a really pretty combination that I would really have never thought of probably doing. And so I'm going to put this big floral sticker on this side. I'm not really going to use the sidebar for much for this week, even though I do have a lot of stuff going on and I still have to work and everything, but I just know that I'm probably not going to use that section. I'm sure that even though I have a lot to do, planning is going to kind of fall to the wayside with all the stuff going on, but it's still nice to have it decorated and I will still fill it in some, but anyways, so I'm going to put all these big florals here. And actually towards the end of the week, I'm going to have a big to-do list, which I might make a separate one just for the weekend because my husband and son are going to Florida to visit his family, and they leave Christmas Day in the evening. And so I'm going to be by myself for almost a week. And I want to say I'm not going to know what to do with myself, but I have a ton of stuff to do. But it's going to be more of this is the farthest and the longest I've ever been away from my toddler, so it's going to be a little bit of an adjustment. On one hand, I get to hopefully sleep in a little bit and not get woken up at all by anyone and be able to get some like uninterrupted stuff done. So I would like to really get things cleared out, organize toys, to make room for new toys, and then take down Christmas decorations, and then it'll be starting to plan for baby. Because we will only have 2 months from the day of Christmas before there's a new baby here. So lots of things to get done. So I might make an actual like separate spread just for the weekend for all the things I would like to get done. I'm just gonna white out the notes section so I can put a clear quote on the sidebar. One of the other things I would definitely like to work on while they are gone is setting up my new planner, obviously, for 2026, because that is right around the corner. I just ordered my new planner cover and my dividers, and then I'm going to actually I'm not actually ordering a happy planner, I don't think this year. I'm going to print out all of my own layouts that I've been designing. So if you are interested in any of those, I have the link in my description box that has my dashboard layout, and I have a horizontal one, and then I'm working on another new like catch-all planner that is going to be my main one, I think, to use for this year. So stay tuned for some videos using those, and if you're interested in getting any of that, then I will have this link in the description box. So I'm just putting this floral in the corner here, but I'm going to cut off the edges so that it doesn't creep into the top and the side too much. So I'm going to make it so it just lines up right with the boxes. So yeah, I would like to get my planner set up. I would like to get content kind of planned out for the beginning of the year. My goal is to hopefully get ahead of schedule so that when I go on maternity leave, I can still try to be consistent without having to worry about it too much while I'm, at least in the first month of postpartum. So I just cut off that edge, and then I'm going to use a couple of the pieces that I cut off just to fill in this little section here in between the two pages. And then I will just cut off the excess with my X-Acto knife. So I would really like to, like I said, get more consistent with posting in the next year and try to get out at least one long form video every week. Eventually my goal would be to get to 2 videos a week, but baby steps, especially at the beginning of the year when, I'm obviously home with a new baby and a toddler. So you'll have to bear with me there. But yeah, I would like to get out a lot more videos this year, and I'm hoping to start the beginning of the year with setting up my new planner for 2026. I'm going to set up a Franken planner. So whatever you guys are interested in for the new year, like leave a comment below and let me know. I want to do a vision board video to set up my vision board because I know that there's going to be a lot of changes coming in 2026. So I would like to keep myself on track with where I want things to go, where I see things going, so that hopefully I can, end of the year accomplishing some of the things that I would like to do next year. Obviously, the main thing is having a baby and getting through that. So everything else is just a cherry on top. But, I would like to set out my goals and my vision for the year so that, if you're putting it out there, hopefully you're much more likely to achieve your goals by writing them down. So, anyways, so whatever you guys are interested in for the new year, leave the comments below. And if you guys are liking these videos, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel because that just really helps YouTube see that you guys are interested in this kind of thing and helps push my videos out to more people who are interested in planners and, goal setting and all that kind of stuff. I'm really debating here whether I want to carry these clouds over to the second page or if I want to continue with florals. So I'm not sure. I'm going to come back to that, I think. So I'm going to add in some boxes. And these, I really, in the new year, need to get new boxes because I'm really struggling with finding colors that match. And you don't always have to use boxes, but I do enjoy having them in here. So I did happen to find these light blue ones, and they are in the Live Love Posh book for the Dallas Go Wild stickers. So I was able to find those. I could not find any dark blue boxes, which I was kind of bummed about, but I did find some light pink stickers and these light blue ones, so that will just have to be good enough. And then I guess just the dark florals will just be the pop of dark blue in the border. So I'm just going to add boxes in, and I usually try to add at least one box to each day because I like having them there, either to write my to-dos or mostly if I have anything going on that specific day is what I usually try to use my boxes for. So if I have any appointments or events going on, birthdays, any special events, or anything on my to-do list that has to be done on that particular day, I usually will write those in the boxes. And then I'm just going to add in some lines for any of my lists that I need to make. And this stencil is just from the Happy Planner. So I'm going to figure out where I want to put some more lines. I wanted to put them in this box, but my florals kind of taken up a bit of that space. So I think I'm going to come back to that. I think I'm actually going to add in some bullets with the light blue stickers. So I'm going to add some of those. And if you struggle to, know what to write in your planner, or sometimes you just have weeks that aren't very busy, this Christmas week could be a low-key week for you, then I have a freebie in the description box below that I have a list of 65 things that you can write in your planner. Just different ideas. Sometimes I feel like if you just get stuck and you've got a lot of space here, especially with the vertical, which is why I'm kind of veering away from that, I think, next year. I just feel like sometimes there's so much space on each day that I blank out on like, what do I need to write here? I might not have a ton of to-dos, or I don't always do all of my to-dos on a particular day. So I kind of like having just a list of what I need to do in one section and then not necessarily on each particular day. So I would rather just have one list going and then I just do them as I find time during the week. So it's not really on a particular day. So I just find that the vertical kind of overwhelms me because there's so much extra space in there. So I just feel like this list kind of helps with that. So I'm just going to add in these buildings here. I had a really hard time with this because the little scene on the left side of the page has the three wise men, but I like the little three wise men like individual stickers, but then it's like throwing me off because I'm like, well, then I've got more than three wise men on my page. Sometimes I get too literal about these things. Let me know if I'm the only one. So I'm just going to add another pink box, and these are all from one of the Happy Planner boxes, and it had the little tab on it, which I didn't need, so I'm just going to cut that off so I can make it's pretty much the same size as the blue one on the other page. So I'm just going to add in the rest of my boxes on this side. Okay. And then I am going to add in another clear quote. Well, I guess it's not really a quote, it just says believe, so a clear word, I should say. So I'm going to add that there, and then I'm going to throw in some more of my lines. And once I get like my boxes and my lines put in, then I like to fill in with, extra additional stickers and any, gaps that I feel like need to be filled. It's okay to have white space. You can always add, more stickers later if you don't fill them in with, anything else. But I'll just add my lines here. Not gonna add too much because, well, yes I am, because like I said, I'm gonna have a lot of things to do this weekend. So, and if I don't, then I can just cover it up with a sticker and write in there, sleep a lot. But I'm honestly getting to the point where I'm so uncomfortable with sleeping that odds are just getting up to no one waking me up will be an achievement. Maybe I'll sneak in a nap here or there. Add in a couple more bullets here. And I decided these are kind of crooked, so I'll readjust these stickers or bullets. Honestly, I'm not a big tweezer person, except for when I'm putting the little bullet dots on there, because I just feel like, or like anything small, because I just feel like it makes it a little bit easier to see where I'm putting them, because otherwise I feel like your fingers kind of get in the way if it's anything too small. So I think I've decided I'm just going to go across the top with the florals. But I'm going to cut off these leaves because I felt like it was looking a little like wonky. So I will just cut that little bit so that it'll make it feel like it's kind of more like the same sticker, because I feel like if I leave the leaves on and then add more florals across the top, it looks a little like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not cohesive. I feel like if I do it this way, then it looks more like it's just one long floral sticker that flows a little bit better. I'm not really sure how I feel about having the florals at the top on one side and the clouds on the other side, but I'm going to try not to overthink it too much. So there's that. I do really love these florals. Just going to cut off this little section, that little tail that was kind of hanging off there. Alright. And then I think I'm going to add some florals. So it's really hard because I feel like there's a gap in where this building is, but I don't know if it looks weird to just have florals coming across there. But I think I'm just gonna go with it, because I feel like this section needs a little bit, and I keep overthinking, like, I could really use the extra, like, wise men or people or something like that, but then it's, again, like I'm being too literal about it, and I just feel like it throws it. I can't have more than 3 wise men on the page, even though I do technically have 2 Marys on the page and 2 baby Jesuses, but I think it will just have to do like this. The florals aren't terrible. Probably not my first choice, but again, after this week, I'll turn the page, and it is what it is. So, moving on. So, I think I'm gonna leave well enough alone. As much as, I could add some more stickers, and maybe I will once I'm done filling it in for the week. If I feel like there's some blank spots, then I might fill in more stickers. But for right now, I'm going to leave it as is, and I'm just going to go over with my little spatula here to get out all the air bubbles. But if you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Like I said, it does really help YouTube send out my videos to more people who would be interested. And if I don't talk to you guys before, I hope everyone has a very Merry Christmas. And I hope to get a video out before New Year, but if not, then also a Happy New Year, and I will see you guys all in 2026. I cannot believe that it is right around the corner. But until next time, keep dreaming, keep planning, and keep showing up for you. Bye.